They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They set up the screen to Martin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 13. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Martin. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
21 yards. Well done on the return.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Chopper.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run the counter with Martin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant. I got you. Trip. Watch 18, watch 18. 5.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They can't stop you, son.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Ready to break. 47. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Martin. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, They've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because...
Ready. The mic, boy, 47. Check, check, 47. Recon, 132 fighter. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Goes underneath to Martin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Now back to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm ready. 47. Check, check, 47. Here we go, again.
1st down. Here's the run with Martin. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They run it again with Martin. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Looking to throw. And it's complete to Martin. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they work this out past the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Sponge.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Herndon's got it complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Drops it off to Martin. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll set up to throw, and that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll drop to throw. That's what we're used to seeing from him, right? And he's taken down here by the Saints. Vince Beagle in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They're going to look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Everyone's got four down.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he takes it all the way. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Saints, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they